Sup gamers? So now I see you're finally tired of the garbage that is going on in the gaming industry and in the gaming community. It's about time, but it's a little too late. Now, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not going after anyone because that's not what I do. But I will be bringing up some things that I've heard particular YouTubers say in the YouTube community. If the shoe fits, wear it. But I see that some of you are tired of the way you're being treated, not only as a gamer, but as a consumer. But it's too late. The companies, they got you right where they want you. And you're going to continue to support them. It's really sad. We got YouTubers running around talking about how, oh, other YouTubers they're just feeding you a bunch of BS. They're just misleading you, and then we got YouTubers that are mad at other YouTubers for being immature instead of just ignoring them. There's plenty of YouTubers out there who have a good head on their shoulders. Two in particular. Let's just name them. These YouTubers aren't exactly the big time YouTubers, but these YouTubers have been fighting for us to have quality products when it comes to gaming. These YouTubers have sat down and showed us just exactly what these companies are going to do to us, how they feel about us, and how to handle and retaliate properly so that we can get gaming to move in a better direction that is more, or shall I say, a much better experience for us so that we get better products. Main Event TV, Gaming Anarchist, the Black Preon, BlackBUSTER, Blazing Ace Nelson, of whom I just found. These 5 YouTubers talk about real issues in gaming. So I see that YouTubers are finally fed up with getting 4 and 5 hour games priced at $60. 4 and 5 hour games. I see that you guys are finally tired of season passes. You go out and pay $65 because, tax. You get your game home and there's locked content on your discs. The companies have had so much greed that they've even locked away your multiplayer behind an online pass. First day patches for your games, because the developers don't have the decency to give you a complete product, a finished product. They just ship it out to you and patch it a couple days later. And that's okay with you, because you still went to the store and bought that. You signed off on that. You wanted that. And when the YouTubers such as Main Event, Gaming Anarchist, Black Preon have come out and said, don't support this because they're going to continue to do this and it's going to just get worse. You told the companies it was okay by giving them your $60. Don't you understand how business works? If you buy a product, you're saying you're okay with the way the product is. That it's fine. More of this, please. Why do you think when no one buys a product, they do surveys? or they listen to word of mouth. And every little thing that the consumer said that was negative about that product, they try to reprimand that, and they put out a new product with fixes for those issues, so that the consumers may fall in their good graces, or that they should fall in the consumers' good graces again, and the consumers will bring their coin and purchase product. So, you're fed up, huh? One YouTuber put out a video recently saying that he's sick of what he's getting on next gen, and rightfully so. But these things have been happening last gen. We've been getting games that were too short, incomplete games, content locked on discs. But at the same time, this same YouTuber, when Titanfall was getting ready to drop, he made a video and said, "Screw all the haters." This is not the language he used, but I'm paraphrasing. "Screw all the haters. Screw what y'all think. Nobody cares about your videos. When this game comes out, we're going to be too busy playing Titanfall, because that game's going to be amazing." You want to sit here and tell me, a gamer, I've lived it. I was there. I was there. I lived it. I grew up with it. Where is my copy of I grew up with it? I played the old school. Where is it? Where is my game? I grew up with it. And now you want to tell me you're sick of 6-hour campaigns when you bought Titanfall, a game that has no campaign, no offline single player. No offline single player. It is only multiplayer. The game on consoles, because we know PC guys, they can keep servers up and games running for their communities far after the game is over. You can still find games on Halo 1. But the game on consoles is a pending brick. We see it now with the Wii and the DS, how they've rolled over their servers. You can no longer play online on those games. Part of their game is inaccessible because of they've rolled over the services for the online. And in the distant future, whenever the new consoles come out, or ahead of that, another generation after that generation, whenever Microsoft decides to roll over or stop the servers for the Xbox One, the game is worthless. You bought that. You're telling gamers that, they don't get it, that, because you don't care. You don't get it because you don't care. I'm tired of 6-hour experiences and season passes. But you bought Titanfall, a game that a lot of us came out and said, this game is going to be doomed before it releases. Look at all the bots running around. And this same YouTuber came out a couple weeks later, 2 weeks later, which is funny because the game was dead on YouTube after 2 weeks. No one was uploading that game anymore because it didn't have any content. He made a video 2 weeks later complaining that we don't have enough gun content. There's not enough maps in the game. There's not enough this. There's no skins to unlock. There's no classes to unlock. You finish upgrading your characters after about 3 days of putting in work. Unhappy with the product when we were saying that. We were saying that. A lot of people, we were on forums, we've been in comment sections, we've been on Twitter. telling these companies, we don't like what we're seeing with Titanfall. There doesn't look like there's going to be enough content in the game. Oh, and it's not going to be a competitive game with all those bots running around. But you know what the same YouTuber said, and a couple other YouTubers, especially one YouTuber that was a part of the Call of Duty community came out and said, I lost my train of thought because it was so stupid. Oh yes, they said, you can't judge a game before you play it. How do you know the game is gonna be good and you've never played it before? You're hating. I agree with you, Main Event. I am sick and tired of hearing that word. But yes, you haven't played the game before, so how do you know it's gonna be terrible? But in the same breath, they turn around and with complete hypocrisy and say, this game's gonna be great. I can't wait till it comes out. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. Screw the haters. But they want to tell us that have legitimate grievances with the game that we're just hating and that we shouldn't say these things because we've never played it. It's just like when you go to a restaurant, or better yet, let me start it like this. You eat grandma's home cooking. Let's say it's fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans. And you know what it looks like. When you see it, it looks delicious. It's scrumptious. And when you bite into it, so good. And then you go to a restaurant and you order the same thing. And when it comes out to you, the skin ain't crispy. It look kind of moist, like wet, like not crispy. The mashed potatoes is a dark brown color with no gravy. And the green beans are shriveled up. You don't have to eat that to tell that it ain't good. You can look at it and tell it ain't good. I better not put this in my stomach or ER. Or I'm going to have to go to the ER. They're going to have to pump my stomach if I eat that. You can look at it and tell it's garbage. Why? Because you've tasted goodness before. We've played Halo. We've played Quake. We've played Unreal Tournament. We know good first-person shooter and a competitive shooter when we see it. We've played Gears 1 and 2. Not the other ones, because those are trash. But we've played those first-person shooters, and we can look at Titanfall and tell this is going to be garbage. Now, everyone who was saying screw the haters and, oh, you're just hating and nobody's going to listen to you when the game comes out because we're all going to be busy playing the game. Where's that game now? The community for it, I hear, isn't doing too hot, and it surely ain't getting no airtime on YouTube. You're bored with the game already. What are you getting on next gen that's worth buying next gen? I came out and I said several times on several people's videos that I don't see the point in getting next gen. There's no point for me to move on. And they want to tell me I'm a hater and I shouldn't speak on products that I don't know about. Yet what are you getting? Remastered Tomb Raider, remastered The Last of Us, remastered Metro Last Light. I hear that, don't quote me on this, I could be wrong, but I hear you're getting remastered Beyond Two Souls. Remasters everywhere. You got a updated version of Injustice, so why should I buy next gen for games that I already own? I don't see my copy of Injustice. Yes, I do. I already own this. Why do I need next gen to play this when I can just walk over to my PS3 and pick up a controller and play? These companies got you guys right where they want you. They've got you conditioned. They've got you in the keep it moving mentality. They give you just enough game, a 4 to 5 hour or 6 hour experience. They give you just enough game to whet your appetite and make you want more. So when they put out the DLC, you'll buy it. And then the game becomes obsolete within a year. And then the next year, they put out the new game. And you have to go and get that because your last game that you enjoyed so much only lasted you about 4 or 5 hours. And you guys spent $60 on that. Hey, say about Metal Gear what you will. Everybody has their right to express how they feel about a product. If you feel some type of grievance or that Metal Gear isn't worth your money, that's fine. But at least Konami had the decency to sell that game for $20 online and for $29.99 below half price. But it's getting dark in here. But at least, you know, he sold it for you for $29.99. Whereas they sold you Titanfall with no single player modes for a full $60. They sold you Infamous 5 hours long for a full $60. There's 5 hours worth of content, 4 to 5 hours worth of content in that Metal Gear. Because I played it and beaten it. All the missions. There's about 4 to 5 hours worth of content in that game. And it was $29.99. But you buy Infamous Second Son for $60 and want to complain about Metal Gear, and they didn't even charge you a premium for that? You're a hypocrite. Stop it. You're finally tired, but it's too late. It is too late. We told you that this was gonna go this way last gen. We see what Microsoft tried to do with the Xbox One. It's too late. Now we're gonna have to fight like I don't know what to get gaming back to the way it used to be in the SNES era, the regular NES era, the PS2 era, the PS1 era. I have to fight like crazy to get things back to the way they used to be. But you wanted that because you continue to support that. And you're going to continue to support that. Tell me I'm not a gamer. I got a show full of games right here to keep me busy. I don't need next gen. I have plenty of experiences. Heck, there's even games I ain't even played yet on the generations prior that I can go get and enjoy because I'm not overcome with, oh, I just have to have the new thing. Gaming is about fun. It's about fun. I can go and buy an older title that I've never experienced, put it in and play it, and have fun. That's what it's supposed to be about. Fun. Yes, I'm not saying don't continue to move in a new direction and innovate and make new things. That's great and wonderful. But I can still have fun. I don't need next gen until they give me something that's worth purchasing next gen for. Now we'll just have to see when that Final Fantasy 15 and that Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. We'll have to see. But so far, all of the games that I've seen in my personal experience do not tickle my fancy. Period. And most of the games that do are coming out on this gen. Wolfenstein, I like that game. I'm gonna go get it. But it's on this gen. I don't need next gen for that. I don't care about graphics like the rest of you do. Destiny, this gen. Tales of Xillia, y'all aren't, next gen ain't even getting that. And y'all want to complain about, oh, I love an RPG experience and there needs to be more RPGs, but you sold all your consoles and games so you could get next gen. You're not even getting Tales of Xillia when it comes out. I still have all of my consoles. There's my SNES, my regular NES, my Sega, and my Dreamcast. And the GameCube, PS3, and 360 are over there. I can play whatever I want as soon as I get ready to. And I'm going to build a PC as soon as I get to work in here. It's pathetic. You guys don't know what you want, and it's pathetic. Good job getting gaming to the point that it's in. Good job. Now, if you're sick of it, I advise you wise up and stop supporting these companies who continue to put out garbage and cheat and screw over the consumer. You don't want online passes? Stop supporting games with online passes. You want complete games? Support a complete game. Stop supporting these games that come with season passes. If you have to buy these games, get them used. You don't have to buy them brand new. But I'm sure I'll be the bad guy yet again. You'll come in, thumbs down the video, tell me I'm wrong and I'm stupid and you don't know what you're talking about. That's fine. I don't care. I'm a real gamer. And I care about my fellow gamers and what happens to the industry and this community. And if you disagree with that, that's fine too. But whatever. I just had to get it off my chest because I just find it hilarious that people are finally getting mad when it's too late. Like I said, we're going to have to fight like heck in order to get this back to the way it used to be. And that's all I got for now. It's been Omni, and I am out of here. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other.